pandemic actually wrecked everything in the world, and across the sectors. In sports, it is very pathetic. The place we are standing here now, this Anyam Stadium, you come here now is empty. Here is the basketball in court, morning and evening. You see young boys and girls who want to make a living for themselves, coming here to train. Now every person has gone away. The thing is that they are now in the streets. You don't know what they are doing. They can be very, very, very proactive to crime.
Recently, we saw that there is a downplay of sporting activities in the Dan Ayam Stadium. People who come here to train before the outbreak of the pandemic, we used to see this place crowded. You see both footballers, lawn tennis players, table tennis players, volleyball players, cricket players, all of them come here to train. But since then, there's been a drastic reduction in the people who come here. You can see the stadium is now empty. People are afraid to get closer to whoever that they train with, fearing that they are afraid of being, or they're afraid of contacting the disease.
It's supposed to finish our national festival by now. It's because of this deadly disease that it was cut short and we didn't go again for national festival that's supposed to hold at Edo. And since then you can see the environment everywhere is dry. There is no training, no athletes, no coaches. So everybody is just in the house.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
The Dan Ayam Stadium is now a shadow of itself, what used to be a beehive of activities. And those sports enthusiasts are saying, look, shame on you, COVID-19, because, yeah, I mean, so much was being planned in Imo State as regards sports. You know, just before the present governor came into power, they were talking about renovating that Dan Ayam Stadium. You could see that the economics around the stadium is even drab. COVID-19 has paused everything.
They were also making a push for some major sporting events
to be played there.
And you could also see that for those whose livelihood depend on sports activities, they're really not smiling. They're not smiling. They're not happy. You talked about areas where a lot of activities around the stadium, areas where sports is the engine room of everything that happens there. And this is a story across everywhere in Nigeria. If you're looking for anything to lighten up to brighten up your day, to make the mood better, sports is easily does that for you. And once you don't have that, you don't really have something that can take your mind away from all of the things that usually will get you focused on the negatives. So hopefully we'll defeat this unseen enemy. And life can get back to normal.
Yeah, because the Dan Ayam Stadium, that's the one I'm after, because they showed interest. We've talked about infrastructure development being a major problem to sports in Nigeria. And now that they were about to give attention to the renovation of that stadium, COVID-19 came. So that's it. We just hope that we beat this enemy, get our lives back, get sporting activities back. It's not just the Dan Ayam Stadium. When I went to Teslim Balogun Stadium, I was like, really? This is Teslim Balogun. Nothing is happening.